Hey everyone, happy Monday. I thought I would just do a little mini vlog of a Monday. Nothing crazy, but I know I like watching little videos like this. It ain't no morning routine. I showed you a little bit of my morning, but this is just me going throughout the day. So I had the longest meeting this morning. It started at 10 a.m. and I want to say we signed off maybe at like 11:30, maybe later. Like, why was it so long? And everyone on the team is pretty much encouraged to say something, but I ain't got nothing to say. So, I don't know. I feel like I tried to say something, but I just made something up because I ain't got nothing to say. So, you know. So yeah, that was this morning, and now we are making some breakfast, boiling some eggs. Breakfast of champions, I know. And made some coffee. It's very good. And yeah, I'm about to keep plugging away. But I don't know. I heard this survey from this radio station, and this was years ago. I mean, years ago. And they did a survey asking people, what is the hardest day of the week for you? And before I answer what the results were, I'm curious, what is the hardest day of the week for you and why? I think for me, the hardest day of the week is Sunday. And that probably sounds weird, me saying that, but I feel like Sunday, my brain is already in Monday. It's hard for me to enjoy Sunday as a part of the weekend because my brain is already thinking about work the next day. So I would say Sunday for me, but the results of the survey were Tuesday because people said that Monday you're basically coming off of the weekend, so you had time to do whatever you wanted to do, to frolic and play. And then Wednesday is hump day, so it's the middle of the week. But Tuesday is neither one of those. So people said Tuesday. So I thought that was interesting. I think for me, I don't really have no problem with Tuesday, especially working from home. You know, every day kind of feels like, why isn't it Friday? So, yeah, that's how I be feeling. Whew. But yeah, it's a really nice day today. I'll show y'all outside. Let me show y'all real quick what it looks like outside. It's gorgeous out today. Let's go out in the balcony, guys. It's not that cold either. Isn't that beautiful? Super nice. Yeah, I don't quite live in the suburbs, but I really be feeling like I do because this block is so quiet and there's a lot of houses around here and children, and where I live there's like a bunch of dogs. There's a lot of dogs around, so it definitely has a suburban feel to it, you know. But yeah, how was your weekend? How was everyone's weekend? You know, did y'all feel productive? Did you get anything done that you wanted to finish? Did you do any cleaning, cooking? You know, what's up? What did y'all do? You know, a girl is nosy and whatnot. I have to know. Dang, I just got an email. Okay, it's not important. Ooh, y'all. But I think something that I do want to be more intentional about doing is really like treating every day with basically the best mindset that I can treat it. Like every day, even though it's not a weekend, it's still special. And that might sound corny to y'all, but I think it's a healthy way to think, you know? I didn't work out this morning. I'm trying to kind of get back into creating a better... Is that too bright? Oh, I feel like that's mad bright. I just want to make sure my lighting is good. But I just feel like I want to get back to treating... Actually, let me put y'all over here. Like that. Okay. Sorry, I'm rambling. What I'm trying to say is I want to get back to treating every day with special care, okay? I want to get back to having a better morning routine and something that I feel like is really preparing me adequately to start my day. Like right now when I wake up, y'all can probably see this kid. This is the ring light cord, so don't mind it. I have to get like a wireless ring light. Do those exist? I need a camera. Like, I need a camera, okay? That's what I really need. Y'all, I'm making it work with my phone, and I'm grateful for it. But I need a camera. Y'all see I'm struggling. So if you have any recommendations for a camera, let your girl know. I'm struggling right now. But anyway, see y'all are wobbling? Goodness gracious. I want to get back into a better morning routine where even if I'm not doing my full like time with God, just sitting down, journaling, reading, praying, I at least want to wake up and even if it's just meditating on a scripture and praying, and then later on doing more of like a fuller, you know, time with God. That's what I really want to get back to doing. But I want my times with God to feel genuine, because I can also feel like sometimes I can just do time with God just to check it off my list. But I really wanted to feel like I'm doing it because I love God and I really want to do it. So that's where I want to get to with that. I try to keep up with my water intake. I'm almost at 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock now, so I'm a little bit behind. I'll catch up though. What are y'all's morning routine? Like, let me know. What do y'all do to feel awake? Especially for those of you who have to physically travel into work. Like, what do you do to prepare yourself for the day? You know, I would like to know that. So, help your girl out. I try to exercise at least 3 days a week. I try not to do more than 3 days a week because what I found is that if I do more than that, I'm just so hungry. I get so hungry and I eat way too much and then I just gain weight. Like I've gained like let's be real. I've gained like 15 pounds since I started working out again regularly. But there was one point where I was doing too much working out. Like I was doing soul cycling, I was doing my own workouts, lifting. I was working out more like 4 days a week, but I was doing very intense cardio and my metabolism was through the roof. It was through the roof, y'all. I gained like 15 pounds because I was eating because I was hungry, but I didn't need to be eating. I wasn't in my caloric deficit anymore. I don't know if y'all are aware of like weight loss but I'm really into like fitness and stuff like that, and especially I have what's called polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS. So, you know, my body is very sensitive to sugar and insulin, and my hormones are very hard to regulate. So I have to be very in touch with my body, and yeah, it can be a lot. So it's very important that I literally track everything I eat on my MyFitnessPal, and I try to be mindful of all those things. But being a woman, it can be challenging, very challenging. So I'm about to shoot a video, and I'm gonna do my makeup. I've been kind of chilling today. Got done working. I did a little bit of work today, but not too much. Honestly, it's just been one of those days, so I'm gonna kind of lighten up my mood and make myself feel a little bit better by doing my makeup. While I'm doing this, I feel like I should also show you guys how I apply my lashes, because I took a little Instagram poll to see if I did a video on how to apply lashes, would y'all watch it? And enough of y'all said yes. Some of y'all just looked at it and didn't say anything, so hopefully that means that you would watch one, or it just could mean that you didn't want to hurt my feelings and you said no without saying no. But for the beautiful people who said yes, I'm going to show you how I apply my lashes. Granted, there's no one size fits all on how to do this, but I would say since 2020, I've been wearing strip lashes all the time, and I feel like through trial and error, and I've watched videos too, but I think I have some particular tricks that work that have helped me really perfect it. So maybe, let me see if I can zoom out. Okay, that's a little bit better. And tilt you guys down like that. Okay, that's looking, oh. Let me tilt y'all down. See if I can get it to stay like this. Okay, and let me show you how I do my lashes. So one huge key that, you know, was pretty intuitive, but I was getting lazy and wasn't doing this, was you want to remove the prior lash glue. So you see this band right here, this lash band. You want to make sure that all of the lash glue on here is removed, so it doesn't want to focus. I know that helps it focus. That's what all the YouTubers be doing, right? No? Yeah? Yeah. So you want to make sure all that glue is removed. And then, y'all, this is the major key, okay? Major key alert. What you want to do when you're applying the glue, what I've kind of seen from other tutorials is they'll focus the glue, again, on this lash band. The key that I found when I'm applying my lashes is when they go on, of course, you know, you're gonna be looking down in the mirror, which I'll show y'all, but you're looking down in the mirror and then, so for example, here's my mirror. I get it so I'm looking down at it. You put the lash up first and then you put it on like that. And the key is to put the glue not necessarily on the inside of the lash band. You want to put the glue more on top of the lash band. So see how you have, let me get this angle together. You see how you have the inside part of the lash band and then you have the top? You want to put some on the inside, like inside here, but mostly you want to put it at the very top. And that's going to help with your application way more, okay? So here's my lash band again. I'm gonna shake up my glue. This is the glue that I use, the Duo Lash Glue, the green one. This is the only lash glue that doesn't irritate my eyes after wearing it for a while. All the other lash glues that I've tried, my eyes are like dry or watery within like maybe even a few minutes of wearing them. It's just, okay, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna try to do my best. Yeah, but it's it just don't be working out with me. So see how I'm putting the glue on top of the lash band? See that? That's the inside of the lash band. This is the top. You want to put a good amount of glue at the very top. Like so. See that? That's the very top of the band right there. Ooh, I'm getting lash glue on my little setup going on. And then I apply my lash glue before I start any other makeup because it takes a while to dry. And instead of sitting there waiting for my glue to dry while the rest of my makeup is done, I start off with my lash glue. So by the time I'm ready for my lashes, the glue is dry and tacky. Well, I shouldn't say dry, I should say tacky. You don't want it to be completely dry because then it won't really apply to your lashes as well. But you want it to dry clear. And I'll show you guys once it's clear. This is the other lash here. And like I said, you're gonna be applying it right on the very top of the band. Don't just put it on the inside of the band, put it at the top. Top of the band, see that? That's perfect. As I make a mess. And you want to shake up the glue because you don't want it to get stuck. Because if it gets all like sticky and yucky, it doesn't last as long, I've found. So shaking it up really makes a big difference. So you put the lashes to the side and let them dry. This is my foundation that I use, the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation. Color is 81NN. Boom. And of course, you gotta have a primer, so I keep it pretty simple with my primer. Can't stop, won't stop. NYX or NYX, whatever it's supposed to be. And last year, I really tried transitioning to more natural beauty products and skincare and body products. So I have this app that I've downloaded. It's called the Good Face Project. And basically the way it works is you look up the, whether it be a soap, it could be a foundation, it could be a lip balm, anything that you put on your face and or body is basically on the app. And there are some things that are not located on the app when you try to look it up, but you could look up the ingredients and see if it's a good ingredient or not. And yeah, like I analyzed everything that I was using at the time, or at least everything that came up in the app, and most of the things that I was using on my skin and my body were toxic. They had toxins, they had hormone defectors, or things that will interrupt my hormonal balance. And like I said, I have PCOS, so I have to be very mindful of the kind of products that I use and how it affects my hormones and just my overall health. Like, I don't want anything with carcinogens or cancer causing agents in it that I'm putting on my body every single day. So I had to just go through all my stuff and just like do a total clear out of like most of my products. And you would be shocked, like so many things that you think are good and healthy are not good and healthy. They're terrible for you. Products like Dove, products like Aveeno. I was an Aveeno girl, okay? You could not tell me Aveeno was bad. When I found out that Aveeno was like had toxins in it and unhealthy, or they also look at environmentally unhealthy things too, things that are bad for the environment, I was shocked. Aveeno, even Burt's Bees, like everyone kind of associates Burt's Bees like, oh, that they have really great healthy stuff. And some of their stuff is, but most of their stuff, if you look it up on this app, is bad for you. It's bad for you. So that was really shocking and eye-opening for me. So I got rid of most of my stuff, most of my soaps, my lotions, the main things that I was using. I just got rid of it, and I've been replacing things with healthier options. And they don't necessarily have to be expensive just because they're healthy. Like this foundation is vegan, and it is at Ulta, and of course I'll link everything down below that I'm using. It's only like $35 or something like that, so very reasonably priced, and it's vegan. So yeah, I strongly recommend you guys download the app and check out what the products are that you're using. But I'm gonna also be real, because obviously, oh, like I said, Dove is bad, right? I've been using Dove since I was able to wipe my own stuff. I've been using Dove for a long time. And when I found out that it was bad, and I mean it's really bad, y'all. Like, nothing about Dove is good. So when I found out that it was bad, I was trying to find a replacement, and ooh, did I just break that? Ah! Y'all, no! Okay. This Merit Beauty, this concealer, I really like it, but y'all, it's expensive as heck, and it always wants to pop out of the tube. And it's like $30-something. Like, why? Why does it do that? And it does it a lot. And the reviews online say it does too. But it is a good product though, I must say. I like how it looks very natural. See how it's not like too bright of a concealer? I really like how it goes on my skin. But this packaging needs work. And this is also a clean beauty brand. So it's definitely pricey, but I have this one, then I have another one that I use too. I alternate. But I was using natural deodorant. I was using the native deodorant, and then I switched over to Tom's natural deodorant. Y'all, I had to give in, okay? I had to go back to my Dove spray deodorant because I couldn't deal with it just didn't last for me. I wouldn't say I'm an exceptionally like sweaty person. I don't perspire excessively. But you know, after a full day and maybe you walk, or maybe you know you worked out or something, I don't want to feel like I'm gonna be musty all the time, where I have to keep reapplying my deodorant. Or like I would be out at social gatherings. Let's say I would go out to a social gathering and I would get to the event at like 3 p.m., you know, freshly showered and have applied the deodorant. By maybe like 8, 9, I can smell myself. I would be able to smell myself, and I have a very strong sense of smell. So maybe other people wouldn't even be able to smell me, but I can 9 times out of 10 smell myself. And if there's even a hint of must, I don't play that. I gotta go home. So I will literally go home because I'm like, I don't have extra deodorant with me on hand. And I didn't want to do that. Like, I'm like, that's too much. So I bought another Tom's deodorant to carry around in my purse. And I'm like, I ain't got time for all that. Like, to be worrying about my perspiration when I'm out and about. So I'm like, you know what? This Dove stuff, it got aluminum in it, it's bad. But, oh well. Everything else I'm using is pretty much good. So, hey, I'll take it for what it is. So, I'm back to my Dove deodorant. You know? Oh well. Woo. Okay, the lashes are just about ready. Y'all remember when baking was a thing? People would put on like 5 layers of powder and just let it sit there and bake it. We were baking our faces like some rump roast. Well, I wasn't doing that. That wasn't really my thing, but all the YouTubers were doing it, child. Yeah, that's definitely not popular anymore. I don't know if anyone still does that technique. And honestly, I don't even know if it made a difference in the application of the makeup. People just did it. So it was what was done. Okay, and then I'm just gonna apply some eyeliner. I keep my eyeliner very minimal. Like, you barely notice it. Sometimes I don't even wear eyeliner, but I'm gonna wear a little bit. Ooh, that was a little too thick. Not too bad. Okay, and then we're gonna put on mascara. Y'all know that song Mascara by Jasmine Sullivan? If y'all ain't hip to Jasmine Sullivan, please go stream some of her music. I don't necessarily know the names of all of her albums, but she's a lyricist, she's a vocalist, she's a realist. The stuff that she be singing about in her songs, woo! Her song Mascara is it. She has another song called what's it called? No, you ain't right. Please stop. Know where you was last night. If you gonna lie, then at least be good. Heard you was in your old. What's the name of this song? Oh, it's called Dumb. It's called Dumb, and it has Meek Mill on it. Meek Mill's verse was irrelevant. It should not have even been on the song, but he's on the song. And then she has another song. Ooh, what is the name of this song? I don't know. If I think of it, I'll put it on the screen. But y'all gotta check her out. Y'all gotta stream some of her stuff. And that's a reminder for me, because I haven't listened to her music in a little bit. So I gotta get back to, during my workouts, playing some of her stuff. Okay, lashes are done. So now, you don't necessarily need tweezers. I like tweezers because I used to use my hands. First I started with tweezers, then I used my hands. Now I'm back to using tweezers because they do really make a difference in the accuracy of the application. So I grab it with a tweezer. And this you can find in any other tutorial, but I grab it like this. You want to grab it not too close to the top, but right enough so you can apply it and feel like you have some control over the band. So about here is good. Right there. Again, you want to look down. I have a mirror that's magnified, so it's even closer than, you know, a regular one. Super important to be looking down when you're applying. And then you want to start with it kind of going up. Let me get a little closer. Going up a little bit. Again, looking down. You want to start in the middle and press that in. But you also want to kind of go down. So when you apply the false lashes, you want to bring it down to where it's kind of like, y'all see that? You're putting it underneath as well. And then you go to the outside. Again, you kind of want it to go down like so. Down. Make sure it's on your lash line as close as possible. Do not put it on your lashes, please. And apply the front. Again, kind of wanting it to go down. See that? It looks very natural. Again, want to make sure that all of the lash is on your lash line. If you need to make adjustments, you can definitely do so. One tip that I did learn, I don't do it so much anymore because I feel like I've gotten better with application, but you can put extra glue on the front of the lash, right here, and the end of the lash, to make sure that the front and the end stay on, because those are the places that the glue is most likely to rise. I don't really do that as much anymore because I feel like my application I just don't really have to deal with that. So again, you know, looking down in a mirror, start in the middle Ooh. Oh, and also I would recommend the eye that you're going to place it on, make sure if you're a lefty, don't have it opposite. Like if I'm applying this is gonna be my left eye. Make sure it's in your, sorry, this is gonna be my right eye. Make sure it's in your right hand. That makes a big difference. And if my hair would get out of the way, now you wanna be in my way? Okay. Again, starting in the middle. And you want it to kind of sit there for a little bit. Ooh, y'all. Trying not to blink. And then press it up. Go to this end. Press it up. And then for this last part right here, I use my left hand and I finish it off. But hand placement makes a big difference. That's another thing I had to learn. I'm left-handed naturally, but you know, it does challenge your brain to alternate hands when you're doing different things. So okay, that one is on, and again, you just want to make sure it's on completely and not kind of sliding off. You want to make sure it is totally on your lash line. I say if you're a beginner, the eyeliner that you put on makes a big difference. It kind of covers up a lot of any potential error in the application. Oh, and if you want to know which lash, I know these are the lashes that I use. These are the Eyelashes London. I'm gonna link these below, but up here it has the left eye and the right eye, so it kind of indicates which lash goes on which eyelid. So that's a little guide. For ones that don't have that, when you're removing them and you're putting them back in the case, you just, well actually I do know how to tell. Most lashes, here's a brand new case because I love these lashes, so I have a whole other pack. Most lashes, right? You see how, let me see, well these lashes is kind of hard to tell. But typically when the lashes are longer at the end, that's how you know that that is the end of the lash. And usually at the beginning of the lash is shorter. It's not as obvious with these, but that's usually how you can tell where the lash starts and where it ends. So I have my Merit Beauty illuminating stick in Kava. And I really love this highlighter because I feel like it's a little bit dewy and it makes my makeup look more like skin. Like I'm just naturally glowing on my, shimmering on my cheeks. So I like that it's a little bit dewy. When I first bought it, I didn't like that. I thought it was like, oh, like I look oily. But because the rest of my makeup is so matte, I feel like this highlighter, see how it just looks like when you blend it, I use my beauty blender to blend it in. It just looks like it's like a part of my skin. It doesn't look like a harsh, like thick highlighter. It just looks like, oh, she glowing. She got that glow, you know? And I just put a little bit on my nose, or my upper lip. My Cupid's bow. And then I blend that, blend a little bit. And then I'm using Beverly Hills. This is also Merit Beauty. This is their blush. Their blush is also kind of dewy, which I like. Again, when I first got it, I wasn't feeling it, but I really like the way it makes my skin and my makeup look a little bit more natural, a little bit more like skin. It doesn't look super harsh. Sometimes blush can, especially on darker women like myself, you can look like a clown with too much blush, and it can just look like it's not from your skin. Because I mean, black women, we don't, at least when we blush, it don't really show like that. So it's not very natural to have just a big old patch of red on both sides of your cheeks. So I like that this highlighter is it's very subtle, very subtle. And then I just brush out my brows. I don't mess with those. I leave them be. My setting spray. And that's it. That's my makeup routine. So I just gotta get dressed now and start shooting. Alright y'all, I just wrapped up recording my video, and that is it for my Monday. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, sticking around. If you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate it. And ask you to subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.